Well, good morning and rise and shine, and welcome to Live at 6:05. I'm Dr. Amy Nussbaum. Welcome to our Tuesday edition. And this morning we are talking about something that hits close to home for so many people, and that is building courage for a bold leap. Maybe you felt a tug on your heart to maybe start that business or write that book or launch that ministry or step into something that is bigger than yourself. And it seems like a huge thing that it just is out there, but fear creeps in and whispers to you, what if I fail? Or what if I'm not ready? Or what if, what will people think if I go for this? And all the what ifs and all of those fears and concerns get in the way and we just don't do it. Maybe this is something you've been thinking about for, a year or 5 years or 10 years or maybe 20 years. You're like, I would love to go back to school, but what would people think of me doing that at this age? Or, maybe I'll do it later once the kids are out of the house, or maybe once it's summer will be better, or, once summer hits, then maybe once school gets back in. We have all these excuses, all of these reasons why we don't take that big leap. But here's the thing, you guys, that tug on your heart, that is not random. That is not something that you have put in your own mind. It is truly your purpose knocking at your door, something that you can only do, that you are equipped to do because of your experiences, because of your education, because of the things you bring to the table. You are the only one can do what has been placed on your heart. And for those of you who are believers of faith, God places these things on your heart for a reason. And often when you are called to something bigger, fear shows up as a sign that you are on the right track. So here's the thing, fear thrives in the shadows. Call it out. Call it what it is. I have this fear of failure, and so I'm not stepping out. I have this fear of rejection, so I'm not taking steps. I'm fear of not being enough. I have a fear of what would other people think, or some people have a fear of success, because what would that mean if I actually made it happen? So once it's named, you can start to dismantle it. You can start taking steps to work through it and to overcome it. So, in shifting your focus from fear to faith is a huge step in this process. Instead of asking yourself, but what if I fail? Start asking, what if this is exactly what I was created to do? What if I was created for such a time as this? Courage doesn't mean an absence of fear, it means moving forward in spite of it. So, doing the thing afraid is good. That is what we all need to do. We need to, the fear is not, if you're feeling fear, that's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean that you are on the wrong track. It just means you need to work through the fear to get to the other side. And just taking one small step is where we all need to start. Courage is built just like a muscle through consistent action. You can't just go to the gym once and think, sweet, I'm healthy now. No, you need to go 2, 3, 4 times a week to get healthy, to build muscle, you know, to get cardio strength and muscular strength, and it happens over time, over consistency. And that is exactly how courage is built as well. You don't have to leap off a cliff all at once. You can start by writing one page of that book, or making one phone call to have lunch with somebody, or maybe just making a phone call of inquiry about the school you were thinking about going to, or maybe just sharing your ideas with one trusted person to get their thoughts, because maybe they would be like, well, yeah, I totally see that, and would be your biggest cheerleader in this process. Because what happens if this isn't addressed? What happens if you don't do the thing? If you ignore this pull and let fear make your decision for you, the risk is that you'll stay stuck in someday forever. And opportunities, they come and go, and regret starts to build, and you begin to live smaller than the purpose God has placed inside of you. Over time, this creates frustration and bitterness, or the quiet ache of an unlived life. Because here's the thing, if you continue to not do the thing, all of a sudden you start to believe that I'm not meant to do this anyway. This isn't for me. This is for other people. Yeah, it would be nice, but I just don't have what it takes. And you start believing that. And that is not true. Those are just lies. You can do it because truly you are made for more. I say that every day. But when you build courage and take that big leap, even imperfectly, maybe you mess it up a little bit the first time, that's okay. You step into alignment with your calling, and that is where joy and growth happen. And that will not only impact your life, but the lives of those around you. And maybe even folks you haven't even met yet. So today I challenge you, name one bold leap that you've been feeling called toward. Write it down. Maybe share it. I would love to hear your one big leap that you are looking to do. And then commit to taking one small step this week toward it, whatever that is. If you're ready for deeper support, someone to help you overcome that fear, to help you name it, to help you work through it, to help you clarify your calling and build a plan to take that leap, I would love to walk with you through one-on-one coaching. So send me a message and let's connect and see how that might work for us to work together. So with that, you guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I do hope you share your big leaps with me. I love to hear that and cheer you on. Until tomorrow, I do encourage you to remember that you are made for more. So go light up this world with your purpose